pleased to be joined today by 2012-2013 AJHL champion, as well 2012-2013 RBC Cup champion, and current Brooks Bandits assistant coach, Taylor Makin. Taylor, thank you for taking this time. You spent a couple years in the WHL before you came back to the AJHL as a 20-year-old. Just tell me, from the start of that season, did you expect your team to do as well as you guys did?
No, not at all. Obviously, personally, my goal was to stick in Vancouver and try and play in the Western League as an overager, but that didn't work out. And if I could go back and rewrite it, I wouldn't have changed a thing. Getting to come to Brooks my 20-year-old year and playing with the guys we had and the team we had, it was a ton of fun and obviously a ton of good experiences and got to win some games. So I wouldn't have changed anything for the world, that's for sure.
And Taylor, when was that point that you realized, okay, we could do this? We could make a run at the championship once again?
It was actually pretty early on. My first week there, they were rated first in the country the week before, and we never lost that spot all season. So I think that was the mindset of the coaching staff and the returning players from the year before was, kind of anything short of a national championship would almost be a failure for us. So I would say right from the get-go, that was the goal.
So between your team in 2012, 2013, and as well the 2011, 2012 team, you were sort of part of that dynasty of what we know as the Brooks Bandits today. How does it feel just being a part of that?
Super cool. It was a lot of fun. A lot of guys came before me and before our team as well that kind of paved the way for us. And I'm just glad that we were able to, have some success and that they've been able to, Pap and everyone else in Brooks has been able to continue that throughout the years. It's been great.
Now, after you finished your junior career, you went on to play for 5 seasons with the Acadia Axemen before going pro. Just tell me how you got those pro tryouts just from the beginning.
So following Acadia, the coaching staff there was great and they had a lot of connections overseas. So they put me in touch, with some people in France, and I was able to sign a contract there and go over there for a year. And that was a ton of fun, a really cool experience. Following that, I was kind of unsure. I thought it might be time to hang them up. And as the summer went along, I still had the itch. So I signed a contract in Poland. Didn't work out, ended up staying in North America and signing in Evansville. And I had a ton of fun down there, met a lot of great people down there, which was super cool. And then, halfway through the year, it was, I got an opportunity to make a career change, I guess. And it was just too good an opportunity to say no to.
And as you mentioned, obviously a bit of a crazy shift going from on the ice to now behind the bench. Did you ever expect to become a coach? And just take me through that process of joining Grand Prairie.
Yeah, so my one of my good friends from back home, Ryan Aisman, ended up taking over Grand Prairie halfway through last year, and he was looking for a guy. And we had always kind of discussed, before I kind of said when I'm done playing, I would like to, give coaching a go. And it's kind of always been in the back of my mind, something that I thought I might be interested in doing. And and he was kind of in the beginning of his coaching career. He was, coaching midget AAA in Lethbridge and all that stuff. So when he got that job, he called and asked if I'd be interested. And I said, it was a pretty easy decision for me to go and work with him for sure.
Now, as I mentioned, you are a current assistant coach with the Brooks Bandits. Does it speak volumes to Brooks and the organization for yourself coming back to the organization?
When they made the coaching change in Grand Prairie and, kind of talking with Pap, and he said that, there might be an opportunity, here for me to come in and coach. And I'm just super grateful and super lucky that worked out. And it's cool that it's come full circle and to be able to come back to a place like Brooks. It's probably one of the top junior programs in Canada or North America for that matter. So it's a pretty special place to come to work every day.
And then final question, Taylor, I know it's a bit of a crazy year and it won't be quite the same season of play, but how do you think the Brooks Bandits are going to be looking this upcoming season?
It'll be interesting. We got a lot of good, recruits coming into camp, and we got a fairly big camp going. So next 2 weeks, we're going to do a regular camp, with some inter squad games and practices and stuff like that. And then as we get going from that 2 weeks, we'll get into our development season. So no, but I'm excited to work with this group. I feel like some of our guys coming in are going to be able to, have some good seasons in this league. We had a couple commits who need, a good development year at junior. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Taylor, I appreciate you taking this time. This was Taylor Makin.
No, thanks, Evan. Thanks for the call.